that even mean, Bowers game for me?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back here today for another game review. And today, very excited, checking out Tie and Tangle from Hasbro, the most hilarious, naughtiest, fun game for the whole family. This is for 2, 3, or 4 players. It's ages, I'd say, 7, 8 plus. And it's going to take, I don't know, about 10 minutes to play. And in Tie and Tangle, inside this obnoxiously sized box that is over 50 years old, you are going to get a whole bunch of these big circular things with strings attached to them. And then you're going to be tying each other up, wrapping your strings around other people. And if you cannot wrap your strings around other people, then you will be eliminated from the game. And the last person left who can wrap rope around people and tie them up will be the winner. It was a weird time for gaming back then. It's very light, very simple, but is it very good? Let's open it up, and I'll tell you what I think. Alrighty then, we're going to take a look at what you're going to get inside of Tie and Tangle. So, first and foremost, we have a handy-dandy rule booklet. It's this right here, and honestly, this part right here is just contents and how you're going to set up the game by actually, tying things to different stuff, like the actual first time you open the box setup. So these are the rules right here, and they could have been slightly better. I mean, they don't answer a couple questions like what happens when you're eliminated from the game and various different things like that. But honestly, with a game like this, you kind of make up your own house rules because it's more about having fun and tying people up and getting in a crazy situation. So I can show you how to play. I can't actually do the game physically because I would need more people to do it, because what you're going to be doing in this game is someone else, a moderator, so to speak, think werewolf, who is not playing the game. It's just, their job is just going to be to spin this spinner right here and then tell you what you need to do. So for instance, this turn, what I would have to do is I would have to tie my string, which is a 12-foot long string that is attached to your board. Yeah, 12 freaking foot long. I would have to tie it around Blue's left arm. So I would take it and I would wrap it around Blue's left arm. Not tie, excuse me. Wrap it around it, and then that would be the end of my turn. If I cannot do that, then I am eliminated from the game, and the last person left standing, so to speak, is the winner of the game. So after I did that, the next person would go, and they'd say, all right, yellow, because there's green, yellow, blue, and red. Now you might notice, oh, why do you not have those in the example? Because this happened, and I cannot get this thing untied. I seriously have been trying for about 5 minutes to get this mess of ropes untied, and it's dang near impossible. I did get the green. I saved the green, but I could not save the rest, unfortunately. I think that would cross... you would need more people, or like 10 to 15 minutes to get it completely untied, because these are 12 feet ropes intertwined with each other inside of the box. But now the next person would have to wrap their rope around the left arm of the yellow person. So they have waist, right leg, right arm, left arm. And you keep doing that until only one person is remaining, and that's the person who can, you get eliminated as you cannot do that. Now, if you happen to spin your own color, so let's say I'm green and it comes up right arm, then the moderator just spins again, and spins again, and yeah, spins again until you get it. That, in a nutshell, is what you're going to get inside of Tie and Tangle. Alrighty then, Tie and Tangle from Hasbro. What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the con side. Actually, you know what? First on the pro side. We're just going to start on the pro side. The game's light, simple, easy to learn, easy to teach. The components are pretty nice, aside from the fact that you will get giant knots of these. Anybody can play, ages 6, 7, 8 plus, no problem. I played this with my 5-year-old. He had no issues with the game. I played with all the kids in my class, no issues with the game, and it does lead to some funny moments if you're in the right situation. If you're comfortable with everyone you're playing with, this can lead to some very funny moments as you try to, maneuver around and try and wrap ropes around people's waists and legs and stuff like that. That's what I got. Moving on to the cons, there's just a lot that's not very good with this game. So first and foremost, this box is so insanely obnoxious. And I know these are big, but look how much space that takes. You could have chopped this part of the box off. Oh my gosh, this box. Come on with the box. God, what were they thinking back then, making these huge boxes? Also, the fact that the game requires a moderator is just ridiculous. You could easily just keep the spinner right in the middle and really close and just spin it with a finger or something like that. So to actually say, oh, you need someone who's not playing, whose only job is to spin the spinner, it's like, yeah, I just don't generally like when games do that, with a few exceptions here and there. Also, component-wise, this is going to happen to you. They give you this thing to try and like sort it out, but it doesn't work very well. I wasn't sure how to use it, and they don't actually show you how to use it in the rule booklet, which is another thing. The rule booklet doesn't actually tell you what happens when people get eliminated. Do they drop the ropes? Do they keep standing there? I don't know, but I mean, with a game like this, do you really care? The ropes are not long enough. They're 12 feet, which is a really, really long way as it is, but after about a couple rounds, you're going to run out of rope, or you're going to be very, very close together. And that's the other thing. So I brought this into my classroom. I played it once with some of the kids, and I immediately was like, this is kind of uncomfortable. So yes, if you're playing it with people you're very close to, then that's just fine. You're going to have fun. You're going to laugh. I played it with my son. He laughed. He thought it was funny how we were getting all close together and tied up and stuff like that. And that was cool. But when you're playing with other people's kids, you give off a little bit of a creeper vibe. And now, I'm going to tell you that I don't give off a pedophile vibe generally. I'm not a pedophile, never have been a pedophile, never plan on being a pedophile, but playing this game as a teacher with other people's kids who are in the 7, 8, 9, 10 range felt a little bit like a creeper. It's like one of those ones where I was in there, I was playing with the kids, and I was like, you know what? I think the next game they're going to play, and I'm going to be the spinner. And that's exactly what I did. It's kind of like the same reason why I don't play Twister with the kids in my class anyway. It's just a little too close to those kids for my personal comfort. But that being said, if you're playing with your own kids, doesn't matter. But still, on the con side, the game's just not much fun. The kids themselves, while they did laugh from time to time about the game and the lunacy of the game, we're still like, yeah, it's not that good. It's way too short, and it's all luck. And all that is true. So in the end, Tie and Tangle, yeah, shocking. I know that a 50-plus-year-old game is not very good. This is not very good. We did not have much fun with it. My son, while he did laugh at it, didn't have much fun with it. And the kids in my class didn't have much fun with it. I didn't have much fun with it. So there you go. This is another dirt old game that needs to stay in the dirt because back then, game design was, not as good as it is today. So there you go. Tie and Tangle from Hasbro. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. If you want to support the channel, click in the show notes down below. Click on that Amazon link. Buy anything on Amazon. It really does help us out. It throws a couple pennies my way. And in the comments below, let me know what is the oldest game that you know that you still really enjoy. Oh man, this is going to be a cop-out, but I really like chess. I still think chess is a very solid game. It's an asymmetrical, it's not asymmetrical. Abstract game, but all the pieces do really interesting things, and I still think it's a really good game. But let me know in the comments below. What is the oldest game that you really still enjoy? And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.